I can't believe it, you know what I mean? It was a wonderful occasion, but you know, it seems about 10 years ago.
Six's Vintage Crop, the Irish St Leger winner.
He does look a shade on the light side, but by gee, is a magnificent individual.
I entered him in the Melbourne Cup the year before, and I knew he was the right horse because, you know, he's a very good stayer with speed, and it wasn't possible to bring him because of the quarantine rules. You just could not bring a horse to race. We spent the next year with Canberra, Departments of Agriculture in Ireland, and we went through all the different possibilities and changed the flight path of airplanes, changed the quarantine to Sandown, and the rest is history.
And they're off. Drum taps began well to a big roar from the crowd. Cavalieri dropped in behind them with Great Vintage. Silkali began fast. Vintage Crop was away smartly as Arm just behind them. Fair the Phantom down the outside, followed by Vintage Crop coming with a run now. And Tennessee Jack on the outside. Tiako Nick still in front at the 300. Led Frontier Boy a length and a half further back. Vintage Crop. He's coming home, the Irish galloper. Tiako Nick is in front of Frontier Boy. Vintage Crop is a danger, and Great Vintage is late. Tiako Nick, but Vintage Crop has got him. Vintage Crop, the Irish horse will win the Melbourne Cup. Vintage Crop, 2 lengths to Tiako Nick, just held second. Mercator flashed up for third.
I've been fortunate enough, after I qualified as a veterinarian, to work for the late T.J. Smith, and I realised the importance of the Melbourne Cup to Australia. And of course, I believe that I might be fortunate enough to train a horse to be good enough to one day win the Melbourne Cup. And I remember that great trainer Bart Cummins being interviewed before the race and saying, you know, Vintage Crop, he hadn't raced for I think it was 6 weeks, and this was unheard of in Australia, and he'd never been over the distance and all the different reasons why he couldn't win. But Bart and I became very good friends, and we made up. It was a unique experience. Most people in Australia, as you knew, thought it was impossible. Most people in Europe thought it was equally impossible. I said at the time, I used the word that it would internationalise the Melbourne Cup, and it would internationalise horse racing. You know, I've been fortunate to win in Hong Kong and to win naturally right across America, East Coast, West Coast, at Group and Grade 1 level, and right across Europe, and of course in Dubai. But to win in Australia was very, very special. So yeah, I'd hope to come back with another one, definitely.